Good YouTube, Quinn Wade coming to y'all with that instant basketball analysis on Analysis Playground on YouTube, of course, exclusively on air forever. And we're going to talk about how the San Antonio Spurs, man, extend their winning streak to 11 by beating the Brooklyn Nets, a team that they should have won against, 126 to 110. The Nets go to 15 and 43 and 8 and 21 at home. The Spurs go to 43 and 16, 22 and 10 on the road. They won the first quarter. The Spurs did 36 to 22. They also won the second quarter 35 to 34 and the third quarter 33 to 28. But they lost that fourth quarter 26 to 22. But it didn't matter because they won the game by 16 anyway. Also, the Spurs, this is the last time they played the Nets this season because they beat them 2-0. They only play them twice a season. And it's mainly because the Nets ain't going to make the playoffs. So they had to worry about seeing them in the finals, which most people wouldn't see them getting there anyway, even if they did make the playoffs. Let's talk about the Spurs a little bit more. Every starter got in double figures, and this one, Julian Champagnie, 24 minutes, 26 points. That was game high for the San Antonio Spurs and for both teams. Nobody scored 30 or more, and this one wasn't necessary. But he did go 10 to 14 from the field and went 6 of 9 from 3. That was basically over half his shots. But luckily, he's a good three-point shooter, so it was good that he did it. He also was able to attack the basket a couple times because he had the 3 steals and the 2 blocks. He also had no turnovers, 2 steals and 2 rebounds. He also had 1 offensive board since he only had 2. It was half. He also had 1 personal foul and was a plus 13 and plus minus. He's a good scorer, man, and you have to like the fact that he fits in with the team, give him height, give him mobility, give him athleticism, and some good shooting. And you have to love the fact that he was able to provide all that tonight. And so far, since he's been starting, he's been good. Victor Wembanyama, he only had 12 points. He did not get a double-double in this one. 26 minutes, 12 points, 3 of 9 from the field, 0 of 4 from 3, 6 of 6 from the free throw line. He didn't really seem like he had to do much to help his team win in this one, to just show you how good they have been this entire season. He's been really, really average offensively the last couple games. But they still have been dominating their opponents anyway. He also had 5 assists with 1 turnover. He also had 2 steals, 2 blocks, 2 offensive rebounds, and yes, he almost fouled out because they kept going right into him and right into that chest without fear, even though he did, like I said, get a couple blocks. He did have a plus 15 and plus minus also in this one, and it just shows you how good this team is. The fact that Wemby doesn't have to dominate offensively for them to win, and that's something they've been proving this entire month and also in January. De'Aaron Fox, 25 minutes, 14 points, 6 of 8 from the field, 2 of 3 from the three-point line. Didn't take a lot of shots either. Wasn't needed. 1 rebound, 6 assists, no turnovers, 2 steals, 2 personal fouls, plus 17 and plus minus. Pass the ball if you find somebody open. Don't turn the ball over if you can help it. Score when you have shots that you like. And also play a little bit of defense and guard your position. And that's what Fox had to do, and he did it. Devin Vassell was hitting wide open shots a lot throughout this one. He went 4 of 7 from 3, 5 of 10 from the field for 14 points in 28 minutes. That was actually the most minutes in the star lineup. Nobody played 30 in this game. He did have 7 rebounds, 5 assists, 1 turnover, 1 steal, 3 offensive rebounds, 1 personal foul, was a plus 2 and plus minus. Stephon Castle played 25 minutes. He had 18 points, went 4 of 12 from the field, 0 of 4 from 3, 10 of 12 from the free throw line. Just a good offensive game from him because he got to the free throw line a lot and was able to knock him down. But other than that, he didn't score the ball that well from the field. He always has trouble with his shooting. It can come up here and there, but it did hurt him a lot in this one. He did have 2 rebounds and 5 assists, 1 turnover, 2 steals, 2 personal fouls, and a plus 9 and plus minus. Had a nice lob to Wemby. They do that basically every game. You have to be happy seeing it. Harrison Barnes, 16 minutes, 3 points. He also went 1 of 5 from the field, 1 of 3 from the three-point line. He didn't shoot the ball that well either, but he did have 1 assist, no turnover, and a steal. No personal foul, was a plus 19. And plus minus number Kelly Olynyk, he played 3 minutes. He didn't score. He didn't do anything, but finished as a -1 and plus minus. Lindy Waters the second. the third, he played 8 minutes. He had 6 points. He went 2 or 3 from the field. Since he's out there for his 3-point shooting, that's what he provided, and it worked out for him. And this one only missing one. He also had a personal foul, was a -7 and plus minus. Keldon Johnson, he ended up leading them in scoring off the bench with 13 points. He went 6 or 7 from the field, 101 from three. He also missed his only free throw. He had 4 rebounds, no turnovers, and a steal. 2 offensive rebounds, 3 personal fouls, and was a +10 and plus minus. The efficiency is there. The spacing was there. The recklessness was a little there too, but he knew how to control it and use that to his advantage, and it ended up working out for him in this one. Carter Bryant, 13 minutes. He went 0-6 from the field, 0-4 from three, which sucks because he couldn't make a shot. In this one, he still was able to get 3 rebounds and 1 turnover. That's good considering the fact that he had 2 assists too. But he had no personal fouls. Was a -6 and plus minus. He gave what he could in other areas. Not so much when it came to scoring. Luke Cornett, 19 minutes, 6 points. He went 1-2 from the field, 4-4 from the free throw line. He had a good night because he made his free throws, and he also helped out on the boards with 7, which was the most off the bench. He did have 2 assists, 1 turnover, and a block. 2 offensive rebounds, 1 personal foul, and was a +2 and plus minus. Jordan McLaughlin, 6 minutes for him. He ended up scoring 2 points. He went 1-2 from the field, 0-1 from three. He also had 2 rebounds, 1 assist, and no turnovers. 1 personal foul, was a -3 and plus minus. And then you look at Dylan Harper, 29 minutes. That was the most minutes for the team. He was able to make some mid-ranges and knock down the 3 and finish at the rim. He went 4 of 9 from the field, 1 of 4 from 3, and 3 of 4 from the free throw line. He's using his speed and his athleticism to be able to create opportunities for himself, but also for his teammates. He finished with 7 assists. He ended up getting 3 turnovers. And he also had 3 rebounds and 1 steal, 2 personal fouls, and was a +10 and plus minus. And then you look at the Brooklyn Nets. They ended up having a decent game considering that they don't have as much talent as the Spurs, but they still ended up playing well against them and keeping it as close as they could, which don't matter too much, but you just want to see the young players play well and thrive as much as they can, especially towards the end of the season where they know that's what they're mainly playing for, which is their livelihood and the fact that they want to see people play them, to see people watch them play good basketball when they're out there. Never know what can happen in the off season. Never know what can happen next season. So you just want to go out there and control how you play and do the best you can while you're out there, since this is a losing season for them. Michael Porter Jr., 30 minutes, 25 points, game high. Without a doubt, it seems like he does that every game, and he should, because he went 9-22 from the field, by far the most shots taken on the team. He also went 3 of 9 from 3, 4 of 4 from the free throw line, finished with a double-double because he had 14 boards, and that was good to see. You know, if he isn't shooting, he's trying to score in the paint. He's trying to find a way to get to the free throw line, too. He's an all-around scorer now, and it's good that he's been able to show that with being the main focus target every single game. We know Michael Porter was going to try to go for 30, and if he can't do it, he's going to get close. And he got close enough tonight, and it still resulted in a blowout. Still resulted in a loss, but at least he's showing you that it ain't me. 1 assist, 6 turnovers, 1 personal foul, 3 offensive boards, and a -7 and plus minus. Noah Clowney, 30 minutes, 11 points. He went 4 of 7 from the field, 3 of 4 from 3. He did a really good job of hitting the wide open shots. And that's what he's out there to do, is try to play within the system, and it worked out for him. 1 rebound, 1 assist, 1 turnover, 1 steal, 3 personal fouls, and a -3 and plus minus. Nick Claxton, 24 minutes, 12 points. He went 5 of 8 from the field, missed his only 3. Went 2 of 2 from the free throw line. He also had 7 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 turnover, 3 offensive rebounds. He also did foul out, unfortunately, in this one, but he also was a -9 and plus minus. Still had a decent game tonight. For the amount of minutes that he ended up playing with, like I said, which was 24. Yegor played 25 minutes. He only had 6 points. He went 2 of 3 from the field, 1 of 2 from 3, and 1 of 2 from the free throw line. The best thing he did was get 9 assists. You know, he's not going to be their point guard in the future to me. Once they find a better one, he'll just move to small forward or shooting guard probably. And that would be fine because at least, you know, he can provide decent decision-making and some outside shooting. But he also had 5 boards, 1 turnover, 1 steal. No personal foul, was a -3 and plus minus. Nolan Torre played 30 minutes. He had 13 points. He went 5 of 14 from the field, 1 of 2 from three, 2 of 2 from the free throw line. He had 2 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 turnover, 1 offensive rebound, 3 personal fouls. It was a -8 and plus minus. The man can score a little bit. It worked sometimes throughout the game, and the other times it just wasn't there. Jalen Wilson played 5 minutes. He had 9 points. He went 3 or 4 from the field. It was all threes that he took. Since he was open, you just hope that he make them, and he did. So you have to be happy with that. You just want to see it be consistent in the future. No turnovers, no personal foul was a +2 and plus minus. Zaire Williams played 13 minutes. He had 2 points. He missed his only 3. He went 1 of 4 from the field. He ended up having 2 rebounds, no turnovers, 1 offensive rebound, 1 personal foul was a -19 and plus minus. Josh Minot played 5 minutes. He made no shots in this one, going 0-2 from 3. That was his only field goals. He also had 1 assist and 2 steals. The 2 steals was the most on the team. He also was a +2 and plus minus. Danny Wolf was splashing some threes. He went 2 of 4 from 3, but didn't forget to attack the paint. Went 4 of 8 from the field and 4 of 5 from the free throw line for 14 points in 22 minutes. He also had 5 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 turnover, 3 personal fouls, and had 1 offensive rebound with a -9 and plus minus. Day'Ron Sharp played 19 minutes, had 14 points, went 6 of 10 from the field, missed his only 3, went 2 of 2 from the free throw line, finished with 11 boards. So he had a double-double. He was really physical, bumping, knocking, rocking in that paint, and he was able to have a good night, even efficiency-wise. He also had 4 assists, 3 turnovers. He also had a steal and a block, 5 offensive rebounds, 2 personal fouls, and was a -9 and plus minus. Abaji, 16 minutes. He couldn't make a shot. He went 0-3 from 3. That was his only field goals. He had 2 rebounds, 1 assist, no turnovers, no personal fouls, and was a -13 and plus minus. And Dre Powell played 21 minutes, had 4 points, went 2 of 4 from the field, made his only 3. He did have 1 rebound, 1 assist, 1 turnover, no personal fouls. It was a -4 and plus minus. 46% for the Nets when it comes to their field goal percentage. 49 for the Spurs. 38% from threes with the Nets shot. 40 from the Spurs. 88% from the free throw line for the Nets. 85 for the Spurs. 50 rebounds for the Nets. 39 for the Spurs. 26 assists for the Nets. 36 for the Spurs. 15 turnovers for the Nets. 8 for the Spurs, which is really good. 5 steals for the Nets. 13 for the Spurs. They helped them keep the lead and stay in it and build it. They also had 1 block and 5 blocks for the Spurs. 15 offensive rebounds for the Nets, 10 for the Spurs, 35 defensive for the Nets, 29 for the Spurs. And both teams had 19 personal fouls, but the Spurs ended up shooting 27 free throws while the Nets shot 17. So the Spurs shot 10 more, and they made it at a good percentage, just like the Nets. Nets lost this game mainly because they couldn't defend. They couldn't really stop anything that the Spurs was trying to do or wanted to do. And even when they did, the Spurs was able to shoot it and make it better than what the Nets was able to do. So they was able to win mainly because of their offense, and they was able to kick it in a little bit defensively throughout a couple quarters. And once they got it going and once they got the lead, they never really looked back and ended up getting a win. Comment, like, subscribe, share, hit that notification bell to get that analysis when it first come out. Y'all stay blessed up. Y'all stay good. Peace. And I'll see y'all later today, hopefully with more analysis.